Live. Setting up. Can everybody that's here hear me okay? Let's see. Hello. How's everybody doing? Let me make sure my mic is on. My mic is on. Mic. Questions? Hey, welcome to SoCal. Welcome to SoCal Training Team. We are live. If you guys can hear me okay, let me know. I just need to make sure my audio is sounding good here. Welcome to SoCal Training Team. Here to answer all your questions in relation to adult residential facilities, elderly facilities, short-term residential therapeutic programs, group homes. Good morning. So for you guys that haven't been here before and you have questions, first of all, let me know. Okay, good. Thanks, Maggie, for letting me know. For you guys that haven't been here before, if you guys have questions in relations to opening a facility, running a facility, operating a facility, I am going to answer your questions. I'll be here for the next 30, 40 minutes or so, just doing the free consultation. If you guys need to get in contact with me after this live, you can reach me at my email at lsingleton, LSINGLETON at SoCalTrainingTeam.com. You can also visit us on the web at SoCalTrainingTeam.com as well for a schedule of classes. If you want to become an administrator, if you for a group home, adult residential facility, or short-term residential therapeutic program, we do offer the classes on a monthly basis, and our schedule is up. As far as the group home, that is a new certification that I have added to the agency here. So I'll be teaching that personally live in Rancho Cucamonga. So if you're in the area and you're interested in developing a group home is for children, of course, then you can take that class live with me, because I'll be teaching it 5 days here in Rancho Cucamonga. I'll be teaching that class personally for those that you want to take it. But in the meantime, if you guys have any questions, just type them in the chat in regards to opening, running a adult residential facility, elderly facility, short-term residential therapeutic program, or any other type of assisted living program. I have a wealth of knowledge. Been in the business for about 24 years now, running, operating, consulting, you name it. This is what I do. I specialize in it. A lot of people in the industry, they do offer different types of consultations, but this is literally all I do. So I have a wealth of knowledge when it comes to operating and running facilities as well. So your questions can be answered. So like I said, if you have any questions in regards to opening a facility, running a facility, a lot of you have been having questions in regards to experience. And so everybody wants to know what type of experience they need. So if you guys have any questions in regards to that, I'll let you know. And then I'll start going over some of the experience requirements. Maggie, from your personal experience between group home and ARF, which is likely to get clients faster? Group home. And the only reason I say that, Maggie, is because there's a shortage of group homes. So you'll get clients faster with a group home. Which one is easier to operate? Adult residential facility, of course, because adults they're adults and they have more freedom to come and go as they please. But great question. But if you want to open up a facility and fill your beds right away, it's going to be a group home, hands down, no doubt. Great question, though. Loveland, we currently have trailer on our side yard and plan to have adult living in the facility as our renter. So what's your question? Loveland, what's your question? You guys are going to live in the trailer, or you're trying to have a client live in the trailer? Which one? I just need clarity on your question in order to answer it. In the meantime, while I'm waiting for questions on your questions, let's talk a little bit about experience you need for adult residential facility, because this comes up 1,000 times a day. The experience you need to run. So if you want to open up a facility through the regional center, let's talk specifically about regional centers. If you want to open up a facility through the regional center, there are different levels of care you can provide. So there are 4 different levels. There's level 1 to 3. So there's 1, 2, and 3. To open up that type of facility, you need 6 months experience. Then there's level 4A through I. If you want to open up that type of facility, you need 12 months experience. That experience has to be, one more time, has to be in a regional center vendored home. It does not matter if you're a doctor, a nurse, a lawyer, a psychiatrist, a psychologist, a gynecologist. It doesn't matter what your background is. You have to have direct experience working in a regional center home. There's no way around it. Let me see some questions here. In filling out the 401A, I see we have to disclose our income amount. Do you have to disclose the name of the company where we earn the income? So Maggie, it depends on what do you fill out the application for? Are you opening under a corporation? Because if you're opening under a corporation, you're not putting your personal income there. You're only putting the corporation income. And if you're a new corporation, that LIC 401A, it shouldn't be a lot of information filled out in that form, to be honest with you, to be blunt. That's a little hint for you. It shouldn't be a lot of information at all. So let me know, are you filling out that application with your personal name or under a corporation name? That'll help me kind of answer your question a little better, give you more clarity, and give you some free advice on how to fill that form out as well. Maggie, and then Eric. Looking to open up a 4i in Lancaster. On their site, it shows. Sorry, my lips are dry. On their site, it shows 200K startup funds. Is that a fee they pay you to open up, in addition to the fee they pay per client? So Lancaster Regional Center in you're talking about the Regional Center in Lancaster is what, North Los Angeles, I believe. And on their site, it shows 200K. No, that 200K startup fund is for you to obtain the property and then for you to furnish the property. So it's the down payment and then for you to furnish it. And that's not the fee. That's not what they pay you per client. For a level 4i, the scale is 12,000. I think it's like 12,183 or something like that per head. And you only can take 4. So to answer your question, Eric, no, that 200K is startup funds. Is for you to obtain the property, furnish it, possibly purchase a vehicle, and then they pay you a separate fee for taking care of the clients. Hopefully that answers your question, my friend. Loveland, let's see what you got. Adult living in the facility. Sorry, all these windows are popping up on my screen. Adult living in the facility. Do you know or have experience having a trailer in the facility? So you can't have a, I don't know what you're talking about. When you say a trailer, is it like a RV trailer or something? And you can't license a trailer if that's what you're asking. And then maybe I need more detail on what a trailer means. If it's like an RV type trailer, you can't license that. Even if it's at a house, you can't it has to be a single family home that's going to be licensed. Maybe I need maybe I need more clarity on that. But if it's a trailer, when I think about trailer, I'm thinking about like an RV type, or when you go to the the trailer park locations. That's what I'm thinking about. You got to just give me more clarity because I'm a little confused on what you're trying to say. We have a renter on an RV. So you have a renter on your property that lives in an RV. That's what you're saying? Sorry, I can't see good today. You might have to just send me an email or call me in the office for clarity because maybe I'm missing something. I could be missing something. But for the people that just joined, if you need clarity on opening residential facilities or any type of questions in regards to residential facilities, let me know. And then Loveland, I'm just trying to get some clarity on what you're trying to ask me. You have a person that lives on your property in an RV, and you want to know, is that okay? We currently have a trailer on our side yard in Planetarium. You want to know if that person living on the property in the trailer is okay to be there if you open up a facility? Is that what you're asking? Let me know. Free consultations. Everybody ask their questions. Free consultations for you guys that are just joining the room. I'm giving consultations on everything: assisted living facility, residential facilities, elderly facilities, group homes. Ask your questions. I have the answer for you, most likely. I'm 99.9% sure I have the answer to your question. So if you have a renter, no, they can't live. You can't have an RV on your property and have a facility. No. The answer is no. No. Keela, how or where can I advertise my home for renting to those who have this business? Send me your information, Keela. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name properly. If I'm not, I do apologize. Send me your information on the home, and I will put it out to my people in the classes that are here. My email is lsingleton, LSINGLETON at SoCalTrainingTeam.com. Shoot me an email and I will put it out there because there are people looking for homes to rent. Just give me the address, give me how much you want for it, and then I'll put it out there to all my people. So, and then give me a contact number. I don't know if you want to give me a contact number. But just let me know if you want me to put your contact number. I don't want to put your contact number out there. Maybe an email, because if I send it out to 300 people, do you want all those people with your cell phone number, Miss Keela? So I don't know how you want to do it, but just send me an email and let me know, and then we can kind of figure something out. Because personally, I wouldn't want to put my cell phone number out to all my followers, because then you might get harassed and then you blame me for being harassed. So maybe email, or we just have to figure out how to do that, because I kind of had a bad experience with not really a bad experience with another lady was renting homes, and we put her information out there to like 500 people on my contact list, and she was just flooded with calls. So I'm just trying to be careful with that now, and I don't want all these people having your personal number. So maybe we can just talk about it and kind of see what the best approach is, and then we'll kind of go from there. For those of you just joining, I am Leonardo Singleton with SoCal Training Team. I specialize in developing, opening, running adult residential facilities, group homes, residential care facilities for the elderly, short-term residential therapeutic programs, anything social service is what I specialize in. So if you guys are interested in opening facilities, developing facilities, need consultation, any type of training as well, information available at our website, socaltrainingteam.com. So any questions that you have, we are more than happy to answer for you guys. You can also send me an email if you have questions, or if you came today and you just weren't quite prepared to ask questions. You can shoot me an email. It's L Singleton at maybe, I mean, I could just put it in the chat, huh? Hey, let's use our technology. Hold on. L Singleton at SoCal Training. Let me spell it right. Trainingteam.com. I put my email in the chat for you guys, so that way you guys can have it, so you can email me directly. Let me make sure I spelled it right. L Singleton at SoCalTrainingTeam.com. All right, Eric, what's up, Eric? You mentioned something called a Component 1 online ARF orientation that costs about $50. Yep, this is something you said I need to submit a CCO application. Can you explain it? Sure can. So Eric, and for everyone in the room, in order to submit a licensing application to community care licensing, that's how you license your home. That's the first step, right, of how you license your home. You have to attend the online orientation. The online orientation, they just give you background information on the different types of agencies, and they give you information on the application, the process, etc. You have to have that orientation. And I mean, that's literally it in a nutshell. It's not rocket science to it. You just need the orientation to submit your application. I'll even put the link. I'll put the link in the chat if I can do that. Let me see. Administrator. And then Eric, what orientation do you need? What are you trying to open? Are you trying to open an adult? Maybe you said it before. Yeah, you said it, ARF. So you need the ARF orientation. You don't take it right now if you're not ready, because I want to say that orientation has a time frame to it. I want to say if you have to use it within a year. So if you're not ready, don't take it right now unless you just want to spend $50. But I'm gonna put the link for the orientation in the chat. That way it'll make it kind of easier for you to find it. In the meantime, for you guys that are new, just joining us, this is a live consultation for residential facilities, any type of facility. If you got questions, let me know. What's that?
I'm gonna be on a Zoom with my client.
Okay.
For SoCal behavioral therapy, and then let's for your interview later.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm gonna close the door.
All right. Let me find the orientation. Maggie, in the meantime, me and my sister as co-owners, we have a DBA already, but LIC 401 is requesting we disclose our personal income. Do we include the name of the company we work for? LIC 40 LI. Oh gosh, what am I doing? Clicking the wrong stuff here, guys. The Maggie, the LIC 401, 401A, I think that's what you said. 401A is not, don't put your personal information there. I'll tell you what to do to fill out the form right now. You're gonna put, I'm gonna show you the easy way. This is not even gonna cost you anything because I'm just being so gracious today. If you have that form, if you get a chance, pull up the form. Tell me when you pull up the form. I'm going to help you fill it out. It's an easy form. So simple. We're going to fill it out in less than 5 minutes. And just to let you guys know, I typically charge people to fill out the form. But Miss Maggie, I'm going to help you fill out the form right now. Just pull it up. Tell me when you got it up. And then, oh yeah, Eric, I was looking for. Okay. So Maggie, at the top of it, you see that, let's start at the top. At the top, you see for the month ending. For the month ending, you're going to put, we're in July right now. So we're gonna put the previous month. We're gonna put June 2024 at the top. Let me know if I'm moving too fast. Then that below it, where it says supplemental financial information, you're gonna put the name of your business there. The facility name, you're gonna put the facility name. The application number, you're not gonna put anything there because you don't have an application number. And then line 1 through 21 is all zeros. You're not putting any income there. Nothing. All zeros. I just want you to zero it out. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Everything is zero. I know, right? That's why I make the big bucks. And then line 22, you're going to put NA. Line 23, NA. Line 24, NA. Line 25, you're going to say no. Line 26, you're going to say no. Line 27, you're going to put NA. Line 28, you're going to put NA. Line 29, I don't know whether you lease the property or you purchase the property. But you're going to, if you're leasing it, you're going to put who the person you lease the property from, their phone number. You're going to sign, put your title, and you're going to date it, and that form is done. All right. Maggie, let me know if I was moving too fast, let me know, but that form should be done. That's a 2-minute form, max. Maybe 2.5 minutes. Keela, also curious about your knowledge of regional centers being biased to whom they send client profiles to. Example, some homes may only receive files from very difficult clients. Yeah, there is some bias there that you deal with. But I haven't had any issues with it. I think it's like anything in life we deal with. You build relationship. So with the regional center, you get assigned a facility liaison, and that's the person that's responsible for placing the clients in your home. And if you build a good relationship with that facility liaison, you'll get clients. I haven't had any problems with that. I've been doing it 24 years, and I've never had any issues with it. But I have heard of quite a few people having issues. But I really can't speak on it because I haven't personally experienced it, to be honest with you. So, I mean, I don't know if it's a Black thing versus a white thing versus a Hispanic thing versus you know what I mean? There's always different angles. I just haven't experienced it. I just happen to be blessed enough to get good facility liaison, so I don't have that issue. But I have heard of quite a few people saying they have issues with the regional center, but I don't know what they're doing differently than what I'm doing. But Maggie, that was smart of you to bring up that form because yes, you guys can bring up forms. If you need help filling out a form, bring it up. I'll help you fill it out. They're all simple. Or you guys could just pay me to do the form for you. I'm going to do the form fast, but you know, you pay for my experience, not for my time. Isn't that what they say? When a plumber comes to your house and he unplugs your sink in 5 minutes and give you a $500 bill, you're not paying him for his time. You're paying him for his skill set of knowing how to unplug your sink. So same with me. You're paying me for the skill set of how to fill out your form. But today, everything is on the house. Whatever questions you have, I will answer them for you. If you guys are just joining, I am, I should say, answering all your questions in regards to adult residential facilities, elderly facilities, short-term residential therapeutic programs, group homes, where you get your clients from. A lot of people have tons of questions. I know I'm not coming on as much as I used to, but I am working on that. It's just very time consuming, and my time is thin with training. For you guys that want to open up group homes, I will be personally teaching the group home certification class in Rancho Cucamonga at my corporate office, starting in October. So if you guys want to take that class, that would be like I said, you'll get to actually meet me in person for that class. Group home is for children. And typically, if you're opening up a group home, you're going to vendor through the regional center. That's who you're going to get your clients through. So keep that in mind. It used to be where you got your clients through Department of Children and Family Services or probation. Now that is no longer the case. That has transitioned over to STRTP, which stands for Short-Term Residential Therapeutic Program. So, and I forgot, Eric, that fast, but I was supposed to be posting the link for the orientation. No problem. No problem for you guys. So any questions you guys have in regards to facilities, like I said, this is your free consultation. If you guys want to meet with me one-on-one, there is a fee to meet with me. I charge $150 for a consultation fee. And that's just so we don't waste each other's time. So where you come in prepared. But I do this side where I give the free consultations because not everybody wants to pay me $150 or they can't afford it, or for some reason I don't know, various different reasons. But believe it or not, guys, sometimes paying that fee is the most productive thing that you guys can do because you get to list your questions and you get to spend time with me to find out more about the business that I've been doing forever. Can you explain the different levels of care? I've heard level 1 through 4. Level 1 through 4. Level 1 is the least level of care. It's like boarding care, very low maintenance. You're not providing a ton of services. You're just providing a room, and then basic services, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Level 2, 3, very similar. It just gets a little bit more in depth where you're providing a little bit more service. You might provide therapy sessions, not you per se, but you send them out to therapy sessions. So those levels 1 through 3 are pretty similar. They're more boarding care, not a lot of behaviors, minor behaviors. Level 4 is severe. Levels 4, once you hit level 4, it's just severe behaviors, severe self-help skills. They need more support. They need more behavioral support. So typically, most of us that get in the industry, we do level 4 facilities because that's typically where the need is. The need is typically in higher level facilities, specialized facilities, and EBSH homes, which is enhanced behavioral service home. That's where most of the services are provided. But just the simplest way to remember or to think about the levels are just the simplest way just to think of it as level 1 is the least amount of care. Level 4 is the highest amount of care. The higher the level, the more severe. Hey, Yolanda, are you aware of LA giving out funds for ARF, RCFE? Well, all regional centers give out some type of funds, to be honest with you. You just got to qualify for them. The problem is not everybody qualifies for the funds. You guys got to realize that just because they put out all these RFPs doesn't mean that you can apply and that you actually qualify for them. You have to have experience running a home. You got to be in the business already. They're typically not going to give funds to new providers because you guys don't have the experience. So it's like anything. Get your experience under your belt, and then you're more apt to get the funds. So keep that in mind. But they're always having some type of RFPs. And if, for you guys that don't know what RFP is, that's request for a proposal. Just grant money. Maggie, will the group home administrator training give us knowledge or teach us how to fill out section B of the application, especially the program design? No, it will not. No, because it's too in depth. The part B, section B, if you're talking about the application, Maggie, for community care licensing, believe it or not, that's a really simple process as well. Of course, I can't walk you through it right now, but it's not complex. But no, it doesn't. I don't teach you how to fill out the program, because for me, that's just, it's almost like it's like giving me an assignment and telling me to write an essay. And so that's what that's like. So everybody's going to have a different style of a way of how to do it. But if it's for community care licensing, I can tell you right now, your program for community care licensing, that part should probably be no more than about 38 to 40 pages. That's when I write them, that's about how long they are. That's for licensing. Now for regional center, when you get to that program design for regional center, that program design is about maybe 100 pages, 100, 110, 111 pages on average. But just to give you some pointers on that section B, when you're filling out the program design, I mean, I know it might sound silly or it might sound simplified, but you just got to, all I do is follow the directions. Whatever it tells me to write in each section, that's exactly what I do, to be honest with you. I've just done it over and over again to master. I've mastered it at this point, so it won't take me long. It's kind of like that 401A. I just know what you need to put in it because I've done it, 1,000 times. I've written, I don't know, 800, 900 program designs. So I can write them in my sleep, and I know what they're looking for. I know the language. So something to keep in mind. But great questions, Maggie. So Maggie, you got all your other forms filled out. I'm taking it since you're on LIC 401A. Any more questions, guys? Time flies. Time flies when you're on live. Feels like I've been on here a few minutes and we've been going for about 32 minutes, half hour. So any questions you guys have in regards to adult residential facilities, elderly facilities, short-term residential therapeutic programs, any type of assisted living facilities, something you guys want to look into. So for you guys that are here, look into if you're trying to do adult residential facilities and you don't want to use the regional center. You say, you know what? I don't want to use the regional center because I hear so many bad things about them. You can try another agency, which is the state, is DHCS. You can try them. They do place clients as well. They have a program called the Assisted Living Waiver Program. They pay you per day up to $125 per day per client, plus you get the Social Security rate. Not bad. They end up making it probably about $3,800 to $4,000 a month per client. So that is another program you can look into. And let me do this. I'll put a link for the website in the chat. DHCS. It's called Assisted Living Waiver Program. A lot of people don't know about it. Some people know about it, but quite a few of you guys don't know about it. So there's more than just regional center you guys can use. You don't have to use the regional center. So I just put in the chat the DHCS. It'll take you directly to their website if you click on it. That's the Assisted Living Waiver Program. That's another way for you guys to get your clients. They have everything you need there. Oh yeah, Eric. Sorry. I can't focus. Let me go back. The orientation. Thank you, brother, for reminding me. CCLD, and I'm gonna put it in for ARF. I'm all over the place, guys. This is my life, all over the place. But I can answer any question you have in regards to residential facilities. So I'll try to post days before so you guys can see, what, or ask me questions, I should say, just to benefit you guys as far as opening facilities. Anytime you guys need administrator training, you guys can visit my website and I can help you there. Maggie, what's your question? Can you explain a little more about the surety bond LIC? How much is the reason? Oh, good question. So Maggie, on that form, it's pretty straightforward. You don't even really have to fill out that form because the agency does it for you. If you go to, so I get all my bonds from bond911.com. You can get a 2-year bond or the 3-year bond. 2-year, 3-year bond, you can get it for $120. And they fill out that form for you and everything. A reasonable amount, just get the $1,000 bond. It'll cover you. $1,000 bond will cost you $120. Bond 911. I'll post a link for it. Not like they pay me or anything, but I'll post a link for it of where I'll buy mine. And then online orientation. Let me post this online orientation for Mr. Eric here. That's the online orientation. And then for Maggie, I'm going to show you. I'm going to give you you probably already have it up because you seem like you're a sharp lady. It's called bond911.com, I think. Let me see. So I buy all my bonds from this company. Like I said, I don't have any relation with them or anything. I just buy the bonds from them. But that's who I use. So, and you're just going to click on California. The bond type is going to be, what is it? It's going to be residential home care facility bond. And then you're going to do it's actually 4 years for $120. It's $1,000, and all you need is $1,000 bond. That's all you need. That'll do it. Because when you fill out your form, when you fill out I can't think of the form number, but there's a form that you fill out. It'll tell you it'll ask you how much you're going to keep safeguard. You just got to make sure you check 1,000. Bocce, I'm thinking about setting up a group home in Hemet. Do you think there's a need for up there? I don't, honestly, off the top of my head, I don't know if there's a need. I don't keep up with all the needs, to be honest with you. In Hemet, that's Inland Regional Center. You just have to call Regional Center and ask them if they have a need for group homes. I think they do, off the top of my head. I want to say they do, but you want to double check with Inland Regional Center because that's who covers Hemet. Tammy, can you have both clients in the home? Current Regional Center and DH said, no, you can't, unfortunately. So if you vendor with Current Regional Center, Tammy, you only can take Regional Center clients. You're stuck. And if you do DHCS has more flexibility to it. You can do DHCS and private pay, or DHCS and something else, but it won't be Regional Center because you can't mix Regional Center clients, unfortunately. Great questions, guys. All right. My time is about up here. So if you guys have any further questions, the conversation continues. Send me an email, lsingleton@SoCalTrainingTeam.com. I'll put it in the chat, my email in the chat, so you guys could have my email address. And if you have any further questions, you can ask me. So the next time I'll be on, I'll go ahead and I'll post a live link probably about 2 days before I do the live. That way you guys can get your questions together. I do suggest that you get all your questions together so that it goes a little bit smoother and then you can have your questions answered. I appreciate everyone that joined us today, and I will see you next time. Thanks, guys.